Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Caitlin and I am a crochet artist and a handmade candle artist, and I do events and markets, sell my things online, and I take any custom order no matter how big or how small. So that is who I am if you are new. In today's video this is indeed going to be part 2 of letting customers / subscribers choose my project. And if you saw my last video, part 1 last week, you will see that I did ask a couple customers and the second one did reply, and this is the second one's suggestion. And I also did say that they like I said, they apologised. They said they hope they weren't too late, so I thought I can't not do their one. And they also did pick one that I am quite excited to crochet. I think it will be super cute. And yeah, so I also did mention, before I show you which one they picked, I did mention if they pick a graph one, could they let me know if I should do it as a top, a bag, or just a tapestry. And they picked a graph one and to do it as a tapestry, so this is the one they picked. So we're going to do this one, and you can see why I'm so excited for this, because it is super cute. So, and it's super cute, and I'm also going to change the background colour because I don't have a really pale yellow. I have a pale lilac, well, I have a lilac colour, so we're going to do lilac as the background, but I should have all the other colours with me in the background here, and I will quickly just go through all the colours I do have for this. A quick rundown of the colours. This is the lilac I said I'd be using for the background, because it's the lightest shade of colour I have that's similar to that. Then we have, I couldn't remember if the cat was silver or like grey, brown and black, or white, grey and black. So I grabbed basically all 4 of those colours, because I'm pretty sure I'll need all 4 of those colours anyway. So that's why we got them. I also didn't have chunky and brown, but I'm hoping I can just do slightly tighter tension on that one and it will be the same thickness-ish, roughly. But all the other is chunky. That's the only one that's super chunky. And then for the frog outline, the outside of the frog hat, we have this dark green that we used for the frog top in the last episode. And then we had to get a new ball of this lighter green, because we didn't have that. We didn't have any light green in, so we've got that for the hat. So yeah, these are all the colours. We have a little rundown of the colours. So yeah, we should be all good for yarn for this. We shouldn't run out of yarn, and it should hopefully be a quick make. So let's hope it is. So this is what it's looking like so far. These are the little cat feet, cat pawsies. I always work from the bottom up when I do a tapestry, because then I can add the stick on top. It's easier to crochet the stick in then, so at least for me. So I always work from the bottom up because of that reason. But if I was doing like a bag or turning it into a top, then I probably would work from the top down. But also I wanted to say, sorry, my mind went completely blank there. We are crocheting the ends in at the back. if you can see, if you can tell there, because then we'll get not only the same or similar picture on the back, but we also will have a lot less ends to tie in. And that's the one thing I did not think about this. I am very excited to be crocheting this, and I wouldn't, like, I'm not regretting it, but it's just in the back of my mind, crap, there's going to be a lot of colour changes in this that you didn't think about, and I really hope that doesn't like add to the time it takes to work up, because so far it's worked up pretty quick, but I have only used 3 colours, so yeah, there might be quite a few colour changes which might add up the time that it's going to take, but either way it's going to look super cute, so we can't complain. So, but yeah, this is where we are. This is the first update where we've done 2 and a bit of the cat paws. So we're gonna carry on and see how much we can work up in the next half an hour. This is where we have got to at the minute. So we are, I'd say, almost halfway done, and it has been another, to be honest, I've probably only been crocheting for about half an hour, 20 minutes. The time is saying, if I went off the time, it would be saying that I had been going for 45 minutes. I've not been going for 45 minutes. I have been taking multiple videos of this because it is so cute. So I'm taking a lot of transition videos, so I'm needing to film on different apps, so I'm stopping halfway through, but yeah, this is where we've got to. And you'll notice that, like I said, so we're starting the dark green first. You'll notice that there's silver here, and in the pattern there wasn't any silver. I re-looked at it and realised as I started this silver colour that I didn't actually have the colours, all the colours I needed. I added an extra colour in to save me not having enough colours, and it turns out that I didn't actually have all the colours because it was a slightly darker brown than it, so it was a light brown and a dark brown, or a beige and a brown, and I didn't have the beige colour, so my fault, but yeah. So this is where we're at. We have gone into the next day, and that's because we started quite late, to be fair. So yesterday we started like 8 or half 8 to like, yeah, I think around half 8. So we basically finished yesterday around 9:30, like around 9:15 actually, but that's because I was filming, like I said in one of the last clips, I was filming a lot, so it kept like stopping crocheting, I stopped crocheting to take multiple videos. So this is where we're up to now. You can see we've started the froggy hat and it's looking really cute. We finished yesterday on the first light green, and because there was scaffolding work that was going on about an hour ago, they just stopped about half an hour ago, we just did a few more rows whilst the scaffolding was going on, because you wouldn't have been able to hear me because it was right outside our window there, just up there. So yeah, this is where we are up to now though, and we're just going to carry on. But yeah, it is looking super cute. I don't have any worries. It will be stretched out and stuff before, so it won't be all like crimped up like that. It's just because of the back, but the back's also looking pretty cute, to be fair. You can start to see the pattern on the back as well. But yeah, so this is where we are at the moment, and I'm very excited to get this finished today, because this should only realistically take another like half an hour maybe. So yeah, it's only like 28 or 30, I think it's 30 long actually. It's only 30 long, so it's not too bad, and we are halfway through now. This is where we are at the minute. I think this actually looks so cute. Like, I can't wait to see what it looks like when it's finished. But little update on it, we actually had to finish so I basically improvised on the head, because there were actually meant to be, if I went by the pattern, there was meant to be 3 more rows of the head, and that would have come to here, and you can imagine that just looked really long. It didn't look right. Yeah, and there was actually meant to be 2 rows of the eyes as well, and the eyes just looked huge when I tried that. So we improvised the head part, followed the pattern on this part, improvised on this part. We just started this early. These 2 green rows, we started 2 rows early, because yeah, it just didn't look right when I tried the pattern. It just looked way too long. But we're going to see how it turns out. It's already looking super cute in my opinion, but if it comes out looking funny, then we'll go back and we'll follow the pattern exactly. But everything else, the whole, like, up to like the eyes and the tail up to the top, was followed. I followed the pattern like how it is, so it's only this part that we improvised. So yeah, so now it's just the last stretch, just the froggy eyes to do, and yeah, that's it, we'll be done. Also, if you are interested in what the back looks like, I've got all the ends hanging down at the minute, but once they are like out of the way, because I've been crocheting the like tails, I guess, into the pattern, you'll be able to like see the pattern on the back as well, which preferably I feel like customers like that more as well, because it just looks a bit more tidy, and if you're buying something, you always want it to look neat and tidy. So, and the fact you get the pattern on both sides as well. But yeah, let's finish this last stretch and then it will be done, and we'll see what it looks like when it's finished. have finished the crocheting part almost. I'll say almost actually. But we finished the picture. This is what it's looking like. Personally, I think it's super cute. I am so happy with it. I think that's just super cute. Now the only thing we have to do is add the tapestry stick. So that is what we are going to be doing, and then it will be fully finished. This is what the back's looking like. I've cut all the other colours off and we only have the top colour to crochet the stick in, but this is the last bit to do, and then our cat in a frog hat tapestry will be done. We have finished the project. We have finished the tapestry, and here she is. It's a little bit bent. I bent it a little bit, but here she is. She is honestly super cute. I can't get over how cute it is, and I am likely going to make one for my own place in the future, because how can you not have this hanging up on your bedroom wall or even your living room? Like, this is just too cute. Oh, I love it so much. So yeah. Oh, and the back, if you guys are interested in the back with all the ends tied, cut and tied in, this is what it's looking like so far. So yeah, I am extremely happy with how this has turned out. I think it's adorable. And I tried to make the string long enough so it would fall against the wall nicely as well. But yeah, if you are interested in these will be available to buy on my shop as well. So keep an eye out for that. All of my socials as well are in the link in the bio if you wanted a different colour. But yeah, I am so happy with how this turned out. I have literally no complaints with it. It's adorable. And yeah, I'm likely going to show the customer that before I put it on my shop, but it still will be available on my shop, which is in the description below as always. And yeah, thank you so much for watching this. This was such a fun project to do, and I hope you enjoyed as well, because I think it's just extremely cute. And this has been quite a fun video to film. So yes, with all that said and done, thank you so much for watching. Remember to subscribe because it helps me out a lot, and it is free, of course, and I'm always taking suggestions, and if you guys have any questions I always answer. Yeah, so why would you not subscribe? If you like the project, then leave a like on this video, and yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your morning, midday, evening, night, whatever time it is for you when you are watching this, and I will see you in the next video.